Hello, hello! So, I think this is my very first time to post a video of myself in social media in my 12 years of Facebook Live. I just want to share very good information that I got, and I want to share it face to face. Yes, this is the new definition of face to face. So, for those who know me, know my work, I'm with Goodman Prime Properties. I'm a marketing partner and a property consultant. So I deal directly with real estate buyers and I help property owners to sell or lease their properties. I reached out to my existing clients, asked them a couple of questions. I wanted to get real answers from real buyers. They all happily answered very fast. Thank you very much. 53 respondents to be exact. Why did you get into real estate? Number one. Number two, what do you like best about your purchase? So I analyzed and studied the answer so I can help you how to understand a real estate purchase. It can be for anyone talaga. So my respondents were a mix of seasoned investors, mix of first-time buyers, and somewhere in between. Let me get to the answers. Number one. You'll see in Zoilo's chart the question, why did you get into real estate? There are 4 different answers. Number 1 is own use, which is 37.5%. The next is extra money for investment, 32.5%. Third and fourth are equal, 15%. Forced savings and diversification. Very important to note, if the purpose is for own use, that it is a planned purchase. Because buying a home is a planned purchase. It's done in advance. And the good thing about having an own use purpose is that it is a goal. For those na wala pang bahay, it's always a goal to have your own home. So, I just learned recently from a webinar with Sir Rex Mendoza that a goal remains a goal in good or bad times. So, next, extra money for investment. Don't be deceived when I say extra money. Extra money doesn't mean like an extra million monthly. Extra money is really depending on your own lifestyle. For example, you have a fixed salary. 60% of that goes for your living expenses. Rent, electricity, water. 20% of that should be set aside for investment. The remaining 20% should be for you to live your own life and have fun. The 20% that goes to your investment part should be a happy investment. Next is forced savings. This answer is very much tied to the extra money answer, but it's more tight or forced as it says. It's parang you force yourself na every month may itatabi ka. So yung 60%, imbes na maging 60%, liliitan mo siya para may maitabi ka pa. So this works perfectly well with monthly amortizations for pre-selling projects because developers normally offer 0% interest, stretch. Yung iba, up to 7 years pa yan, na monthly payment ka lang for pre-selling projects until mag-turn over yung project. You wouldn't believe it. Some special terms, like especially now, can go as low as 10,000 per month. So, instead of shopping, do your shopping. Kontian mo na lang, instead of eating out 5 times a month with family, gawin mo na lang 3 times a month. You'll probably save that 10,000 for another investment. Lastly is diversification. So when I say diversification, it is putting your eggs in different baskets. So most of my partners, existing clients, buyers who answer this are from the seasoned one. They've bought several properties already. Others are investors of different industries like bonds, insurances, or entrepreneurs na may sariling business. It is very important because you need to strengthen your portfolio. Meaning, you don't know what's gonna happen. It increases your financial stability if your eggs are in different baskets. So I'd like to share lang one comment from one respondent who answered diversification. I will quote her. It's the only investment that cannot be reproduced. It beats inflation rate and prices for sure will go up. Depends on location though. Yes, it is not going down. We hear news left and right. It is going to soften. Yes, it is going to soften. But it is not going down. The prices are not going down, particularly for pre-selling projects. Pre-selling are yung mga binibenta ng developers. For secondary, actually, it is possible to go down, but it really depends on the owner na. We have seen this happen in the previous crisis we've had back in 1997 and 2008. Real estate bounced back quickly, like in a year or less. And this is the reason why those who strategically invested during those difficult times immediately benefited. Borrowing this quote, history repeats itself endlessly for those who are unwilling to learn from the past. We've seen it. We've seen it happen. This is not the very first challenging times that the Filipinos or globally were experiencing. Yes, it is hard. I'm not saying it's not. It is hard. But it has happened. We just need to learn from it and move forward. And question number 2. Come here. So, Miguel's question is, what do you like best about your purchase? 52.5% is location. 45% is brand. 2.5% is payment terms. 2.5% is size. So, number 1, location. We can customize your purchase basing on your budget. So for those who have dealt with me, I ask a lot of questions because I want to be able to offer you the perfect fit because there's a map of opportunities. So number 1, location is how you customize. Great news! There are so many good projects in great locations. Greatness of location is defined by how near is it to malls, to schools, to offices. This is very important now because now you see it for those living in condos. The convenience na walang transportation, bababa lang sila, may convenience store, may grocery, they can walk in the park. Yan yung how you customize your location preference. And also with traffic. But developers help in their own way by developing mixed-use estates. When I say mixed-use estates, imagine BGC. BGC, may residential, may office, may school, may mall, may commercial, may retail. Everything in walking distance. That's a mixed-use estate. Ngayon, ang mga development, pre-selling mostly, are like that na. Following the footsteps of BGC actually. Another definition of greatness of location is how accessible it is to transportation. So, that is very important. Dito papasok yung mga infrastructure, ongoing and upcoming infrastructure. Dapat alam mo yan when you make purchases. And that's why I'm here. I can make kwento the whole stuff. Because these are your drivers for capital appreciation. Next, top 2 is brand. So, this is a very important factor when you filter your options. Ang dami kasi, ang dami mong pwede pagpilian ngayon. You have to partner with a brand. When I say brand, developer po yan, like for pre-selling. Who has a good reputation? Have they delivered what they've promised before? How many success stories do they have? How is their financial standing? That is very important. Because you have to think that you're always riding at their success. Once a developer is successful in their development, you are successful as one part of that investor. And we're very proud to say that in Goodman, we are partnered with major developers in the country, reputable. Next is payment terms. So payment terms, it's good to have and take advantage of to maximize your return. This means you shell out less, but you get the same returns. For example, you take advantage of a payment term of a developer na pinromo niya. No down payment or a little down payment. And then a little percentage, let's say 30%, spread to 6 years. Ang liit ng monthly mo nun. And then the remaining 60, 70% babayaran mo upon turnover. So pretty much, you just shelled out 30 to 40% before the turnover of your property. This is for pre-selling, ha? As compared to a person who bought exactly the same property, pero wala siyang good payment terms. Nagbayad siya ng 50% spot, 50% spread dun sa 5 to 7 years. But you guys would pretty much enjoy the same returns. So payment terms, I believe, is very important. Of course, especially now, because I want you to cash out as less as possible, to keep something for yourself, but still benefit from that very good opportunity. Next is size. It's good to have, especially for own users. For investors kasi, they just study like sinong market, sino mag-rent, sino possible bibili, ganyan. But they're not very particular about size. O kung gagamitin talaga like own users. The insights I've shared here doesn't necessarily mean that you should do them now. Because we all know times now are different. For some. But if you believe that you fit perfectly in what I just shared here, message me. There are so many opportunities right now. Very rare actually. But the only way for you to find out If you're at the very least curious to know what these are, message me. That's the only way to find out. Right now, we get support from known developers to lower the entry barrier, meaning those who want to invest, who've been wanting to invest, but because of the difficult times now are having second thought. So that's why we lowered the entry barrier, and then we're making it lighter during the initial period, meaning in the first 5 years, easy to pay out, so less cash, para as we heal during this crisis, we still take advantage of what's out there. So when the economy swings back, you can enjoy the benefit of strategically investing during the challenging times, and you'll give yourself a pat on the back because I want you guys to enjoy that. You should enjoy that. Don't be scared. I hope your family's well. Thank you for watching me, Zoilo and Miguel. See you!